a guy that's, being ridiculed in Hollywood for how he was treating women. I think when we continually, this is being brought in the media, I think it causes change, so.
And you said you went to Colorado after you left the military?
I did. It's beautiful there.
And so what did you do in terms of your career/education when you left the military?
Absolutely nothing for a little bit. I mean, I knew my husband was also planning to get out, so we were basically just waiting for his time to be up. I worked out still and kind of just hung out, played video games, did a whole lot of nothing, because I knew we weren't going to be staying long. And when he did get out, we came here. This is my husband's hometown, Aiken. So we came here to live, and at first I worked some small part-time jobs while I continued school. I went to Aiken Tech first, and then I came here to USC Aiken. And I'm glad I did. I thought the campus was beautiful. I love the smaller class sizes. I started out as an education major. I thought that I wanted to be a high school English teacher, but I found myself more and more feeling like I wasn't challenged by my education courses, but I loved my English courses, so I decided to switch to be just an English major. And I don't regret it. I love it. And so much so that I didn't want to leave higher education, and that's why I'm an advisor now.
Good. And so you chose Aiken not only because you were living here, but you liked the feel of the campus and everything like that?
Oh, yeah. Actually, the Veteran Success Center leader, he's not doctor yet, but probably will be soon, Mr. Rob Murphy was in a couple of my classes. We were actually classmates. And I think what they have now for the Veteran Success Center is tremendous, and what a wonderful opportunity. I wish that was there already in place when I started. I think I would have used my benefits a little bit better, more responsibly. I still graduated. I had a ton of credits when I transferred just because I did go to school whenever I could. I went to school. I was in California. I went to school before I left. My language credits did transfer, so I came with almost enough credits for a degree. It just nothing went together into one. So, I really enjoyed my time as a student.
That's good. And you said you have a bachelor's degree in English?
I do.
You're currently
I'm working on my master's.
Right. Is it in English as well?
No, I'm actually working on my MBA. So I work in the School of Business, and the opportunity came for a STEM and liberal arts MBA. It was a part-time program in the classroom, and I thought, wow, what an awesome opportunity to further my education. So I jumped on that program, and after this class I'll have 4, so I'm in operations management now, but I have 4 more to go.
And was it difficult for you to transition into college life after the military, or?
No, I don't think so. I think if anything, it was almost easier to transition into college life than it was for me to go into the military to begin with. I've always had a big interest, and of course, like I said way back earlier, my mom always, encouraged me to pursue education. So I felt very strongly about what I was doing. So it always felt like a good transition for me.
And do you think USC Aiken does a good job helping and supporting its student veterans?
Yes, right now, currently, absolutely. When I first started, that's questionable. I had no idea what I was doing when I first started. And Aiken Tech, I even less. Like, I had no idea how I was using up my funds, and I wish that I would have known more, because I think I would have had some money left over through my benefits to be able to pursue my master's degree, maybe at Columbia or something. But right now I'm getting tuition assistance, so I can't complain. So through the university, because I work here. So
that's good. And can you tell us a little bit about your current family?
Yeah, still with Matt, still my husband. Came here, we now have 2 kids, so I have, they just had birthdays. So last week, or Friday, was my son's birthday. He turned 8, and the Friday before, they're exactly a week apart, but not, they're years apart, but like their birthdays are a week apart. my daughter turned 3. So I got a little one, and I semi little one. He's getting bigger every day, but we're very happy here. My son's at Aiken Elementary, and my daughter goes to a local like preschool, like a Head Start program, and they're both doing really well.
And you said your husband was also in the military as well?
He was, yes. We were, part of the reason why we couldn't be stationed together is we were both linguists, but different areas of operation. So he was an Arabic linguist and I was a Spanish linguist. So he, once he got out, he decided that, you know, he wasn't going to do anything with the language, and he's actually a police officer now for the city.
Okay.
So.
And was it beneficial for you to have somebody else in your life that kind of understood what it was being like in the military during the 21st century?
Sure, yes, absolutely. You know, we could laugh over the same things and be like, oh, that's just like, you know, this, you know, yeah, definitely. And that, that's something that I don't think I think about enough, but, you know, when you ask me, I'm really thankful for that, actually, to have somebody that could relate so well to how things, and maybe that's why I thought transitioning was so easy, because I had somebody.
Mm-hmm. Right. And what are some of your future goals and objectives?
Well, if I don't join the military again, because like I said, the window's getting small. I'd have to like lose 80 pounds and get into shape again. I don't know if that's probably not going to happen. I definitely want to finish my MBA. That's the short term. I love what I do, working with students. I would love to maybe take it a step further and actually teach in a classroom. But I'm also open to being an entrepreneur. I'd love to be my own boss. I worked some part-time jobs, and one of them was retail. I like selling things. Selling things is fun, and you never take like work home with you. Now I know that that's not true when you own your own business. You know, your whole life revolves around it, but I'd still like to give it a shot, maybe.
And overall, I guess as of right now, do you feel like your military service has changed you a good bit, or?
I think it's made me a stronger person, maybe more confident. I know what I can accomplish, if I put myself, apply myself to it. I also know physically, how far I can push myself, and I think that's important too. But I think yes. I don't think I would be the same person without my military experience.
Was there anything else you'd like to talk about or mention that we might not have covered?
Oh, I'm sure I filled in a lot of blanks for you. I don't think so. I think everything went really well. I'm still the same geek that I was, because military intelligence guys are geeks. Let me just tell you, we are not like any of the other units. We watch Monty Python and the Holy Grail rather than Rambo or anything. We're kind of weird. I remember at one point they were telling us that military intelligence was like intellectually was like the top 10% of the military. And I remember thinking, really, because I'd never thought that I was that smart. I always felt like military intelligence might have been an oxymoron, but I think it, in hindsight, it's true though. We had a broad range of interests, and so really being in my unit only helped cultivate a lot of things. So for me, education-wise, I always felt like I could expand. So.
That's good. Well, thank you, Rebecca, for your time today.
Absolutely.
And for your
My
service to our
pleasure.
country.
It was very nice meeting you. Thank you.
Nice to meet you too.
I guess it's done.
We're good.